Welcome back to Springs of Life Camp. As you can see from our last video update, we're taking advantage of every second we've been given this summer. In between the construction, the yard work, the roasting and shipping of Creekside coffee across 4 states now, we've added a few really cool fixtures to our website as we grow our all-new Springs of Life Camp outreach ministries. The first is the online emporium. You'll not only have access to Springs of Life Camp merchandise all year long, but you'll now be able to download or subscribe to a growing library of ebooks, MP3s, real-time podcasts, and more, all published by Springs of Life Camp alumni and friends. You'll be able to shop online with a growing list of Springs of Life Camp alumni, small businesses, and ministry partners. The second is our brand new podcast, Springs of Life Camp's Outreach Ministries from Hotel Hill, a nod to our rich history as a fixture in Patrick County, Virginia. Listen in as we're joined by Springs of Life Camp alumni and guests from all over the world while we discuss everything from camp in Patrick Springs to real-life topics that personally affect campers from ages 1 to 119. And last, but certainly not least, thanks to your commitment to joining us in restoring and revitalizing the facilities at Springs of Life Camp, we have raised nearly $80,000 towards the dining hall renovation since March of last year. Not only that, but with the countless man hours and materials that have been donated since that time, God has provided through you nearly $200,000 to help us ensure that families can experience the life-giving power of summer Bible camp for generations to come. Now, although we're making huge strides, today we need you more than we ever have. Just a few days ago, a former Springs of Life Camp summer staffer put out a challenge to former campers, counselors, and staff to help us quickly complete the renovations from the nurse's station all the way down to hotel room number 7, where we unintentionally uncovered some of the worst damage in the entire property. Now the challenge is this. With each room estimated to cost between $12,000 and $14,000, the challenge begins with every monetary donation being matched up to $15,000. That means that by participating in this alumni match challenge, you'll be ensuring Springs of Life Camp more ability to serve those who serve. Now when we hit our goal, we'll be able to more than pay for the renovation of 2 complete rooms. How far are you willing to go? Better yet, when was the last time you took a risk for the sake of the gospel? Well, I'm here to tell you that families have staked their entire life savings into the restoration work at camp. Now, there are people who have literally sacrificed all that they own in order to see life change through this ministry. So what makes Springs of Life Camp so special? Easy. It's you and me. We came to camp together, we learned together, we served together, and now we're doing life together. What risk are you willing to take to help us restore Springs of Life Camp, knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt what God has planned for us on the other side? We've prayed for this, we've prayed for you, and now we're praying for you to respond.